Hey YouTube, this is The Art of Prepping. I'm bringing some ideas to the guys here, the pros and cons of wearing a beard during an SHTF event. I have 5 pros and 7 cons. It doesn't mean that I'm actually picking one over the other. I personally wear a beard about half the time, and about the other half the time of the year, when it's a lot warmer, I typically shave my beard off. So I do this personally, so I'm not against either one. I don't have any inherent bias. I kind of go with usually the temperature and the comfort level of having a beard. Now, with that being said, the pros, it allows you to disguise yourself a little bit easier. You could always, change the shape of the profile of your beard. You could just shave it down to a stubble and go from a stubble to a clean shaven. So you can do it in stages. You could also make a goatee or a mustache out of it. Just remember, though, the more unique your facial hair, the more that people will remember you, and that's not sometimes a good thing. The second pro would be protection for your face against abrasion, cold, and wind. It's pretty obvious. The more buffer you have for your face, especially during cold winter times, the better it could be to help insulate yourself and maybe even keep you a little bit warmer. Number 3 gives you the psychological look of aggressiveness and masculinity, that tough man look that may be good for in situations you don't want to be messed with. Of course, this is only if you kind of have your beard unkept. The studies show, though, that when they basically did a test between shaven, faces, stubble faces, and nicely kept beards, and they kind of found that if your beard is nicely kept, it's very comparable to a shaven face, a very clean shaven face. It's only when you don't have your beard kept, then you start becoming more aggressive looking. Okay, so number 4 is that it makes you look older, and this could be beneficial for younger people, obviously, people that are in leadership, people who need to be taken a little more seriously. Not to say that the beard is the end-all, be-all for people taking you seriously. It's probably your mannerism and what you say if you're not getting the respect you want. So you may want to change that first. But your beard could give you that slight edge that people might double think and go, okay, maybe I should listen to that guy. It can't hurt. So it makes you a little bit older than you look like. Number 5, and the last one for the pros, is helps reduce glare off your face. That's if your hair is clean and the oils are not like all over the place compared to if you sweat or if you have oils on your face. So a clean shaven face definitely can be more reflective on the average than having a beard or facial hair on the face. Now, the 7 cons. The first one is a hygiene issue, but if you bathe regularly and I try to wash my face twice a day, there's typically no issues. Dry skin issue, especially in the wintertime, this can be negated with different moisturizers and different types of conditioners. Number 3, it may seem overly aggressive or uncivilized, but as we talked about just earlier, the studies show only that's the case when you don't keep up with your beard. If it gets scraggly and you look like a mountain man or some kind of Wolverine, obviously you're going to have some reactions. But if you want to be left alone, then that could be a bonus. Number 4, it could be something that appears, especially if your beard's unkept, you could appear to be hygienically challenged. So I don't know if people really go that far, but people in the studies say that people look dirtier to some degree when they don't have an upkept beard, and they'll treat you a little bit different. Number 5 would be not able to get a seal on a gas mask or other face respirator. So if you have a gas mask, maybe an NBC, nuclear, biological, and chemical mask, you're going to have to really think twice. That's why I personally just keep a couple of razors, a can of shaving cream next to my gas mask or NBC mask, and with my potassium iodine tablets, at least a minimum of 2 weeks supply you should have on hand, and a couple of rolls of duct tape and a couple sheets of a plastic sheeting so you can secure the room you're in and hopefully all your intakes of your home to shelter in place. But what I'm saying here is that if you have a beard, you're going to have to shave that sucker to get a good seal on your mask. So if you have any kind of ability to have any forethought that we're going to be nuked or there's a dirty bomb, or if you're going to be in the middle of a riot, I'm not sure how you would know that, but if you did see that there's a lot of civil unrest going on, it wouldn't be the worst precaution to go ahead and shave your face in case you had to use your mask. Now, if you live way out in the the bumpkin country out in the hills, maybe like I do, that you're way out, and it may take hours to get to you from a main city or off the main road. It may not be such as a big issue, but I'd still have your kit together just in case if you have to shave it in a hurry, in case we got nuked, or if you had a shelter in place, you'd have a contingency. Now, number 6 here is going to be your hair getting caught in equipment and gear. I personally understand what this is like. Shooting rifles and stuff, the collapsible stocks on the rifle sometimes get me in the beard if I have a beard on, and not fun at all. It pinches very, very badly, and it can really hurt. So it could be other things that you may have that could pinch or grab. So it just depends on what kind of gear you have on. And lastly, number 7, it can be used against you in a hand-to-hand combatives. Just like if you had long hair on your head, if you had a long beard, it could be grabbed and used against you for pain compliance or whatnot. So just kind of have to keep that in mind. Overall, though, the pros and cons to me are pretty balanced overall. They're pretty common sense. I kind of do it about half the year. Once again, half the year beard, half the beard not a beard. I like them both. I don't have any real preference overall. I'm not really biased in this particular category, to my knowledge. And so these are just some pros and cons of wearing a beard during an SHTF event. I hope everyone's doing well, and hopefully this was a little bit helpful and insightful about those kind of pros and cons. If you have any other kind of pros or cons that you would like to add to these lists, please do so in the comment section below. If you wouldn't mind, please hit the like button, and if you wouldn't mind, also subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, share this video with a friend, and just tell other people about the channel and what we do here. We have a theme every day of the week, and sometimes we have bonus videos like this video, and so hopefully you'll enjoy this content, and we'll catch you real soon.